Hey, this is Vince, and I wanted to give you a pro tip. Whether you're remodeling your home, building a new home, or you're just taking your existing home and you want to add some moldings and some lighting to a wall that may not have had it. In this case, we're in this bedroom where we had this big blank wall, and this is the bed wall. Well, the interior designer really wanted to spice it up with applied trim to the surface. We will repaint this, but also wanted to add lighting in between to make it work perfectly with these shadow boxes that we're installing on the wall. But when you do that and there's no electric in the wall, which is the challenge and the trouble, you've got to find a way to uniquely and smoothly overcome that challenge. And let me show you what we did, because I'm thinking that maybe if you ever do this or come across it, you can use this pro tip to hide unsightly cuts in the drywall and repairs that might need to be made. Check it out as we come closer. You see, we applied this really neat molding right here to the wall. It's a poplar molding, and the interior designer created a detail. So we mapped everything out on this existing wall, and we made chalk lines, and we laid all these boxes out so it would look perfect. Then what we did in order to add these electrical fixtures is we made sure that we created our lines perfectly, and wherever we were going to put a piece of molding, we cut the sheetrock behind it just enough that the electrician could go all the way across the room and be able to drill through the center of the studs for code, and also be able to get up to these places while still hiding these joints and these cuts in the wall. You can see here where we've got right along the stud here, we've got the electrical wire in here. We've got another point up here where they had to be able to fish the wire across to right where the light would go. This runs down, comes all the way down here, okay, where you see the stud and the empty areas, and goes all the way across to pick up on the other side of the room for the other sconce. And interestingly enough, we made sure that the hole we cut here, we marked out exactly where the trim goes. So when we apply the trim, it will go directly over this cut. Thus, and this is not an exterior wall, this is an interior wall. So this will go directly over that, making it a seamless finish once it's on. And there may be an area in between where we might have to patch, but we're limiting all these cuts behind the molding. So it's something I recommend. Pre-plan layout, hide your cuts behind the molding, and it makes for an easier, cleaner job at the end. And when it's all said and done, we've got a cool set of lights here that'll be in between these painted shadow boxes. We put the outlet over here on this wall, and if you want to poke your head in the closet there, you'll see where we cut in along the back to get the wire into that wall, because we didn't want the switch over here. So that's a pro tip. Hope it helps. If you've got any questions, DM me.